Alright, open this thing up. Seems to be packaged pretty well. Hold on, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Alright. Some extra props. Some 55s. Suckers are tiny, man. Alright. And good old Lantian. Cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and take this out and see how it looks. Alright. Our motor, little rubbers. Feel really solid. Upper plate. All your hardware. Let's see, it looks like it's a tiny Phillips head actually. I don't know if you can see that. Kinda. There it is. Cool. Alright. And here's our culprit. Sky Viper V2400. We will be taking the guts from this and putting it on this. Should have some good results. We'll see how it goes. Alright. I went ahead and moved upstairs to my desk. Just building this thing. Went ahead and put these little rubber grommets in to hold the... Not sure what size. We'll find out. They should fit fine. In a 105 Lantian. The edges were really nice. Nothing really serious that I needed to take care of or sand down that would hurt or feel rough. But this isn't going to be the best because I've only got, one hand to hold it, anything to hold it. So I'll just show you my steps as I do it, and we'll start taking apart this thing here in a second. Went ahead and put these on. Simply throw the screw in the back, screw them on. I definitely overscrewed this one a little too much. This is definitely cheap. This is carbon fiber, but this isn't. So be careful putting these on. I might have to put a little touch of some crazy glue over there on there. I mean, it feels good now. I just backed it off and tightened it up a little bit. We'll see. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and start taking this thing apart so I can see what we're working with and where I want to put everything. Alright, hold on. Now, I did notice that one of my screws in the package was... Sorry for my nasty fingernails. You really can't tell. There you go. It's all busted up, but luckily they give us 3 extras. Alright. Basically just took all the screws out all around. Two camera spots up here. That's gonna come off, and then this will come off. I'm not even recording, that's great. Let's see. There it is. Ooh. I've got enough room in that little guy. Come on. Okay, there we go. That's what we're looking at right here. Super out of focus, of course. And there's our camera that we can now play with and mount at a good FPV angle instead of the ridiculous down at the ground angle they have. Alright, let's see what we can do with this thing real quick. Start taking these parts out. Alright, got everything pulled just about. There's little pieces of glue in here where the motor goes in and it goes under, but that's fine because thanks to my buddy Rodney Armstrong, who is the one who actually showed me about this and gave me the awesome idea to do this. Big shout out to that guy. I actually have to cut these wires anyways because they need to be resoldered backwards. Because if you remember, this shitty gear mechanism right here makes it where these are going to be spinning this the right way, which makes it where these spin the wrong way. So we need to cut and resolder these backwards. Just flip them around. You can't just, plug them up to the other side because then you got, the rear of your quadcopter in the front. It's just not going to work. So just cut and solder, and that is literally all you have to do. The rest is just plug and play. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and then I'll start setting it on there to see how I want everything to sit. Then I'll resolder the wires opposite, the red to the black and the black to the red, instead of red on red and red on black, Alright, hold on. Okay, so this is where I'm at so far. Go ahead and let you know right now, if you want to do what I'm doing right now, do not buy the 105 Lantian because it's too small. Now if you just want to do it so it'll be exactly like mine, sure, be janky and sketchy, but I've only got one in the front and one in the back to make this top shelf work because the flight controller is too big. But other than that, this is kind of where I'm at right now. I got all the wires snipped because I have to rewire them. Pulled out this goofy looking antenna that probably does nothing. And other than that, I'm about to just solder up these motors real quick and pretty much find a good angle for my FPV camera, because I did have this streaming Sky Viper, so that means I get to now stream what is going to happen. So alright, bear with me. Quick note, these fit perfectly in here, nice and tight. I'm probably going to come back, do something with all this mess, shorten them down, save some weight, but right now I'm definitely going for it. Let's make sure it works. So got to wire up this one and we're almost done. Alright, and she's finally done. So show you how she looks. Basically, I got the green LEDs up front, red in the back, duh. I really don't have those put very properly, but who cares? I really just don't know what I'm going to do for this battery, so I just have it kind of strapped on, and good grief, I have no idea what I'm going to do for the camera. So that's really just kind of, jimmy rigged on with some hot glue, but it looks really sick. I really don't know what I'm going to do with that antenna either, but I guess we'll go see if it bonds with the controller still and see if the blades spin. See what happens. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in, which I'll need 2 hands for, so hold on. Okay, so it's on. All my lights are flashing. That's definitely a good sign. Definitely crooked because of the battery, but nice. Alright, let's take it outside. Okay, I'm going to attempt to record this using my shirt, holding my phone in my shirt, so let's see what happens. That's literally the best I can do right there. Super windy. Oh, there it goes. There's my. See, I think I got a better angle up here now. Try to bust a flip or something. There it is. Probably didn't get that on camera because I'm recording with my shirt. Alright, well, still intact after flying it today. Got both the batteries charging. It's really kind of just pieced together. You know, I just wanted to make sure everything worked. Probably ended up ordering a different frame to put this on because, I did wait the 10, 12, whatever days it took to come, so I am not going to just send it back and not build a frame. I don't know how you guys are, but I sent it back, so I'm going to send it back, but not right now. Anyways, the only damage I had from the day, which you'll see, you saw in the video, is I totally ran it right into the playground thing, but just a propeller. So everything works flawlessly still. The camera definitely needs some work. It's just sitting in there, but it's kind of adjustable with the rubber band. So I don't know. Like I said, this is not the frame it's staying on. I just saw Rodney Armstrong do it, and it's really cool, and it's definitely worth a try if you want to do it. Only downside about the whole entire thing, good old Sky Viper gave us a terrible transmitter, and it does not have range at all. At all. If I took this thing apart, there's a little antenna on the board right here. I might look into putting a 4-inch wire on it or something, but it is just no bueno. Like 200 feet and it's ready to lose connection. So that's not good. Anyways, other than that, awesome little quad. Definitely worth the $6, maybe like $5 and 20 propellers. So definitely pick it up, check it out. And if you're a beginner, just try out the Sky Viper. Just get it, practice with it. And if you want to get better, take all the parts off and put it on this tiny little frame that only weighs like 44 grams without the battery. So, thanks for watching.